Ah, my dear. So good of you to join me yet again. Sorry, I'm a bit in a jovial mood. I've been feeling a little dark as of late, but right now, I feel good. You see, sometimes I see a bit of what is to come. And usually, that brings a smile to my worn-out face. I even chose some stories all about the idea of seeing into the beyond. Well, more than we're already doing. So please, get comfortable. The tea is already brewing, and we're going to enjoy ourselves as we learn all about a special person known as the Crystal Gazer.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I don't think there's any of us who couldn't use a little more luck. And perhaps if we knew what the future had in store, we could either avoid the danger or take advantage of the advanced information, which accounts for the popularity of fortune tellers, palm readers, soothsayers, clairvoyants, and crystal gazers. We love them, but not, of course, if what they predict is death.
What is it, Mr. Varick? You look so pale.
Oh, it's nothing. My heart, I think. A sudden pain, that's all.
You have a bad heart, son.
It's nothing, I tell you.
If I had known, I would never have let you look into the crystal.
Oh.
What?
Oh, please. In my wallet, the name of my doctor.
Yes.
Please, call him right away.
Our drama, The Crystal Gazer, adapted from a story by Jacques Futrell, has been written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The time, today, one winter afternoon. The place, a big New England city. No, why be cagey? You're going to find out anyway. The city is Boston. But the room we are in might have been in East India. A tiger rug, incense burning, idols grinning in corners, candlelight. And, of course, a beautiful young woman dressed in a sari who has just welcomed a middle-aged American dressed in a business suit.
Good afternoon, Jada. Is Adhem Singh here?
Varick Sahib, what pleasure to see you. Please, let me have your overcoat. You are covered in snow. I shake up the coat and hang it here in the hall.
I couldn't get a taxi in this weather, so I walked. I just had to come and talk to your brother.
My brother, yes. He is in the next room with the crystals. He is in meditation.
Oh, I didn't like to disturb him, but just this once I must.
Something important you wish to convey, Varick Sahib?
My gratitude. I wish to thank Adam. As always, he's been 100% right.
It is not he. It is the crystals that speaks.
He told me to sell Art Craft Preferred, which I did yesterday, Jada, at a considerable profit. The stocks fell through the floor. If it hadn't been for Adam, I'd have taken a nasty bath.
Then you must come along with me, Varick Sahib. Perhaps my brother will sense your arrival and leave off his divination. I know his happiness is to see you.
My dear Howard, as we have so often said, in all the months we have known each other, it is not I, but the crystal that foretells. But your thanks are welcome.
You know, Adam, one thing that does bother me is that I myself have never been able to see anything in that crystal ball. Oh, I suppose it's because I'm not of your faith, your heritage. I'm not an East Indian. Well, never mind, I can live with it. Whether I see for myself, Adam, or you tell me what you see, I sure have made a packet of money through that crystal.
So be it. The power of ancestors.
As a matter of fact, I'm thinking of enlarging my gifts to you to further scientific investigation into the psychic.
Spiritual research my sister and I have always dreamed of. I must, however, reluctantly tell you, Howard Varick, the light from the crystal does not shine as brightly as I could wish.
So, do not say anything today.
Not rightly? What does that mean?
There is danger.
Adam, please. I beg you. Do not say any more.
How can I not? Howard Varick is our good friend.
All right, look, enough of this. Well, why won't you tell me?
It's difficult to tell a dear one. He is being taken from your sight.
In so short a time.
Will you stop speaking in riddles, you two? Are you saying that I'll die?
Please, Tariq Sahib. Ask no more of us. Let it be peace today, and no fears.
Now, if I didn't know you both so well, I'd be angry. But I know that neither of you play with words. But tell me straight out, what is it? What danger?
I cannot, Sahib.
You must. I shan't leave here until I know.
The crystal, Sahib. It tells me that...
No, brother. Please, no.
Go on.
It grieves me to say that which will cause pain to one whom I love, as I do you, Sahib. Perhaps you had rather see for yourself.
Let me see it, then. Does it show on the crystal ball right now? Come on. I can open the curtain myself. Do you want to stand behind me, Adam, or should I look into the crystal alone?
This time I will remain beside you, Sahib. Before you sit, are you sure you can stand the shock?
Of course I can. All right, I'll sit at the table. You stand there. Good heavens. You're right. For the first time in my life, I do see something in the crystal. A light. I see a light inside it.
Look closer, Sahib. Place your eyes close to it.
Yes, I am. A light, that's all there is. No, it's unbelievable. There's a table with books on it and a chair. No, it's not a table, it's a desk. And I can see a mantelpiece. Oh, that's not possible. That's my own room, my study, and my home. It is. The door in the corner it's open. I can see a man coming into the room, coming into my study. Now he's turned his face this way. He has my dressing gown on. Man, it's me.
Wake up, Tariq Sahib. Oh, please. Wake up.
Well, what happened to me?
You fainted, Sahib. My brother carried you to this couch. He has just gone to fetch some water.
Fainted? I never fainted before in my life.
Ah, dear friend, I'm glad you are awakened. Would you like some water?
No, I don't want anything. I can't understand myself.
It was a shock.
The man in the crystal ball was myself, I'm sure of it. It's absolutely crazy. I saw in that crystal my very own study with my books, everything just the way I left it this morning.
You did not see your room as it is today.
What do you mean?
You saw it in the future.
Stop, Adam. Stop. No more for today.
No, wait a minute. There's more to this I want to find out now. I want to go back and take another look. If you wish, you can stand with me, Adam. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm going to take a long look inside that crystal. Whatever I see. Why is it taking so long? It's still dark.
The future is a long way off.
Is there no way of speaking to it, telling it how anxious I am to see into the future?
The crystal is the medium. It can merely light the way. You in your mind will see the pictures it makes possible.
Wait a minute. Look. Yes, there I am again, in my study. Now I'm sitting down at my desk. What is it that's troubling me? My head is down. Look at the way I'm moving my hands as if to say it's hopeless. Hopeless. Am I crying? What's happening? I put my head down on my arms. The door. Behind me, the door. Someone's opening it. There's a man with a knife in his hands. He's moving towards me. Closer. Closer.
Let us all sit here quietly, and I shall make tea. It will calm you, Varric Sahib, after what you have seen.
How long have you known this?
I saw it first yesterday. I was horrified.
So Judge called to me. I came quickly.
And you saw what I saw today also?
I did, Sahib.
You saw this unknown man creeping up behind me and striking me with his knife, burying it in my back up to the hilt. You saw me murdered.
I did, Sahib.
Beyond comprehension. When I was looking into the crystal ball, I kept thinking, this is madness. I must be seeing things. But it is my room. I'm positive about that. My study, the books, the rug, the clock on the mantelpiece.
How we were hoping it was not so. That perhaps the crystal was showing us the death of another man in another room. I go now and make some tea.
No, I don't want any tea. Thank you. Adam, I'm a hard-headed businessman, a realist. I cannot believe what I saw will happen.
The crystal has never lied.
But how can it foretell such a thing?
The psychic world is a secret world. Oh, please be careful, Varric Sahib, now that you have been warned.
Well, of course I'll be careful. I'll change the locks, bar the windows. Well, I must go. This room is stifling. That incense, must you burn that incense all the time? I may see you tomorrow.
It is the God's will.
Yes, goodbye. Goodbye.
Oh, help him. Oh. He's falling.
That's nothing. My heart, a sudden twinge, that's all.
You have a bad heart,
I
Sahib.
tell you, it's nothing. I've had 2 attacks, but that's past.
Your heart is weak. Oh, we did not know. Why did you not tell us?
Well, I'd forgotten about it myself.
Had we known, I certainly would not have permitted you to look into the crystal.
I did ask him if he could stand the shock.
Oh, I feel so bad, Varric Sahib, to have brought on this weakness.
I'm all right. Just let me sit here and catch my breath. I'm going in a moment.
How do you feel now, Sahib?
Oh. Please, in my wallet, name of my doctor. Please, call him right away.
Where is he? Where's Howard Varick?
Are you the doctor?
I am.
Follow me. He collapsed all of a sudden. My brother did not know whether he should start mouth-to-mouth resuscitation or what to do. Through here,
Of course he should have.
Are you Dr. Cole? I have not touched him. I did not want to do the wrong thing.
Do you know how to administer CPR?
Yes. In England, I took the training. But a man's life, I was afraid to take the risk.
He's not getting any better lying here. Move over, please. I want to see if he's breathing.
Oh, I am terribly sorry, Doctor. We called you just as soon as he told us your name.
Please be quiet. I cannot listen with you talking. I'm not sure. Somebody call an ambulance.
I will go. I will do it right away.
Hurry. Yeah, we'll squeeze off the nostrils and start blowing air into his mouth. What's your name?
Abraham Singh.
And you're certain you know CPR?
I have done it before, Doctor.
Good. You start the mouth-to-mouth, Mr. Singh. I'll check his carotid pulse. No pulse. Heart's not beating. I'll start chest compression. We'll do it together, you and I. Now, I want you to blow into his mouth once. I'll compress the chest 5 times. So it's breath, 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5th compression, you sneak in a 2nd breath on my 5th count. Understand?
I know the method, Doctor. As you count 4 and release, I blow a breath into his mouth.
Fine. All right, let's go.
A life in the balance. Any of you who are not doctors or even paramedics, if you have been trained in the Red Cross procedure of CPR, cardiac pulmonary resuscitation, can save a life. Oxygen is pushed into the lungs, while the heart pump is being squeezed, sucking blood into the left auricle and pumped out of the right. Anyone can learn it. And right now, Howard Varick's life depends on it. The crisis has passed. Howard Varick was treated and has recovered. It's a week later, on another wintry, snowy afternoon, and Howard sits in Dr. Cole's office. He has just undergone a cardiogram.
The cardiogram tells me nothing. That can happen sometimes.
It shows nothing at all.
No damage to your heart. To play safe, I think we'll have you take a stress test and tell us whether your heart's getting enough oxygen.
But I've never had a sick day in my life.
Except for 3 attacks. This apartment where I found you.
They have the whole house.
Everything about it was so foreign. Incense in the air. Who are these people? This Indian gentleman, this lady?
Well, what's that got to do with it?
Why don't you give me a straight answer, Howard? Is there something you have to hide? What I'm saying is the whole place and those two seemed a little peculiar.
Well, he just happens to be a genius. And the girls, she's his sister, Jada's her name, they work together.
And what?
Well, Adam Singh is an extraordinary man. He's a spiritualist. He can read the future. And I did learn something that day at Adam's house, which perhaps excited me. Who knows, something I should probably go to the police about.
Then why don't you?
Because they'd laugh at me. I also doubt whether they'd believe me. They wouldn't do anything anyway.
How do you know?
Until an actual crime has been committed, they're not interested.
Howard, perhaps I can help. If it's so secret, it's so important. I have a friend you should see. He's one of the great private investigators in the country. Anything you tell him will be kept in strictest confidence. Let me call him up for you and set an appointment.
Well, who is he?
Dr. Augustus Van Dusen.
Another doctor?
But his practice is not quite like mine. The disease he fights is crime.
What makes this Dr. Van Dusen so different?
His methods. Augustus is known among professionals as the thinking machine. He's a mastermind. He is a supreme logician.
I see. Maybe that's the kind of man I should talk to. Yes, please arrange it. He sounds like the kind of man who could help me prove or disprove that seeing is believing.
If what's plaguing you can be solved by reason, Augustus Van Dusen is the perfect choice. Not many years ago, Augustus challenged a champion chess player, and by the sheer force of logic defeated him.
I don't see what that proves, so your Dr. Van Dusen played a better game.
Well, that means much more than you think. Augustus Van Dusen had never played chess before in his life.
And that, Dr. Van Dusen, is the whole story.
You've left out nothing, Mr. Varick?
I don't think so.
It's interesting. So you believe you've had a look through a crystal ball into the future? Did I understand you correctly?
Doctor, I'm going to die someday next week. Do you understand that? Next week. Is there any way to prevent it?
Well, of course, if you've made up your mind to die, I don't see what can be done. Tell me again, how is this going to transpire?
But I told you, I'm going to be murdered, stabbed in the back by someone, a man I haven't recognized.
Oh, dear me, that's quite unfortunate. I'm not surprised that you're seeing a reenactment of your own murder would unnerve you.
Reenactment? It was the real thing that I saw.
Well, if it's possible to see the future, that could only be by harnessing some superhuman force. And that is difficult for me to assume.
Dr. Van Dusen, do you believe in any psychic force?
There have been a lot of unexplained horrors from the Salem witchcraft days to today. Poltergeists and what have you. But a peek at tomorrow in such dramatic detail, it's hard for me to swallow.
Well, I'm a doubting man myself, but what I saw, I saw.
I'll admit this. The good Lord who hung the sun and moon up there has done a number of other things which we may never understand. Tell me, Mr. Varick, how did you first meet this crystal gazer, this Adam Singh?
Well, I've been interested in the occult for years. I have a comfortable fortune, no occupation, no dependents. The psychic has been a hobby of mine. I've studied it all over the world. I met Adham Singh in India 10 years ago. I realized that he had a power, so I financed him. 2 years ago, he absolutely convinced me there was something to this crystal gazing.
Oh, how'd he do that?
By making me believe in telepathy, subconscious mental action, call it what you will. And that power of his has guided me ever since in every important act of my life.
But only through him?
Oh, yes.
Always under a pledge of secrecy?
Yes. How did you know?
Mr. Varick, has there ever been any taint of insanity in your family?
Oh, no, never.
How often have you consulted Mr. Singh?
Oh, many times. When the crystal told him nothing, he had nothing to tell me. But when he did advise me, it was always to my advantage.
Oh? How so?
Even in the most intricate stock operations, he has never given me bad advice.
One's going to play the market. Surely a good broker could have done the same.
Oh, Dr. Van Dusen, the only game the stock market is a guessing game. There are no 100% experts. And yet, Adham Singh batted that average.
100%?
So, naturally, I've come to believe everything the crystal shows. Can you blame me?
This murder of yourself that you saw enacted in the crystal, when is it supposed to happen?
Singh was as horrified as I was, and his sister. I asked him that question, and he made the vision appear just for himself. He told me of a calendar on my desk which shows a page for each week. And that's true. It was turned to the week of the 21st, which starts next Sunday.
Come with me, Mr. Varick.
Where are we going?
For a stroll on the Boston Common?
In this weather? It's snowing so hard you can't even see your hand in front of your face. Besides, I really don't feel up to walking, Doctor. My life
is in danger. I'm aware of that. On the Common, it'll be impossible for anyone to overhear what I'm about to tell you. I shall be with you in a moment. First, I have a telephone call to make. Oh, no, never you mind, Mr. Varick. The call will do you good. It's bracing. As I was saying, what you've told me is unquestionably amazing. You have no idea of the identity of this murderer to be?
No, not the slightest. In the crystal ball, I saw him only from the back, and as you can imagine, everything I saw was in miniature.
And it was your room, no question.
Oh, absolutely. Rugs, furniture, books, everything was mine.
In that event, the affair is perfectly simple.
You mean you can stop this from happening?
Let us say that I can take a good poke at the elbow of fate. Will you place yourself in my hands and obey my instructions implicitly?
Well, of course. Anything.
Let's sit down there on that bench in front of the monument. You don't happen to have $3,000 or $4,000 in your pocket, do you, Mr. Varick?
Well, not as much as that, but if you're concerned about your fee, let me assure you that...
I never accept fees. I interest myself in certain cases because I like them. They stimulate me. I stimulate them. You have a checkbook with you?
Well, I think I do. I generally carry one, yes.
Good. Now sit yourself down on the bench and take out your checkbook.
All right.
Now, wait a minute. You better clear off the snow first. Hutch, you can bring Philip out now from behind the monument. Mr. Varick, let me introduce my two friends. This gentleman who is sporting a raincoat with an upturned collar covered with snow is Mr. Hutchinson Hatch. When he is not assisting me, Mr. Hatch is an esteemed colleague of the Fourth Estate.
He's a reporter? Yes, sir.
And the gentleman behind him, also moonlighting, as it were, is Philip Byrne. Philip owns a travel agency.
Oh. How do you do, Mr. Byrne?
Now, Philip can hear you, but he's unable to speak. A childhood malady. Unfortunate, yes. But you may shake his hand if you wish. Gentlemen, Mr. Howard Varick, our very troubled client. Now, sir, if you write out a check for $4,000 payable to Hutchinson Hatch...
4,000?
I think that'll be enough.
Right here and now?
Right here and now. We've got no time to lose. Hutch?
Yeah?
You go immediately to your bank, cash the check, and come back here with the money.
Here? On Boston Common in this blizzard?
To this very spot. We'll all be here, waiting. Is that you, Hutch?
It is, Van.
Got the money?
4,000 smackaroos of Uncle Sam's best.
Thank you. Philip, I want you to take this cash.
You're giving my money to Mr. Byrne?
Mr. Barry, half an hour ago you said you would place yourself in my hands without question.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dr. Van Dusen. I didn't understand.
Well, you will. First, Mr. Varick, the keys to your house. Where is it exactly?
It's the big red house at the top of Beacon Hill. You can't miss it.
Oh, I won't. Secondly, Mr. Varick, from this time on, your name is John Smith. You're going on a trip, beginning immediately.
I am?
You're not to send a letter, a postcard, a telegram to anyone. You're to buy nothing. You are to write no checks. You are not to speak to or recognize anyone, not even me.
But my affairs, my business.
You told me you had no business.
I know, but keeping up with the stock market, that's vital.
As vital as your life?
Well, but where will people think I am if I suddenly just disappear?
I will have Dr. Cole inform whoever's interested that you're confined to your house and must see no one. After all, you did suffer an attack, so there's nothing strange in being isolated until you recover.
I don't follow what you're up to, Dr. Van Dusen.
What you do understand, however, and what you truly believe is what you saw in the crystal. That your days are numbered.
Yes, of course. I'll ask no more questions of you. Forgive me. But is seeing believing? That's all I think about.
Philip, you heard my instructions. It's your job to enforce them. You must lose yourself in this man. Of course, you can't take him abroad because passports are necessary, but from now on, he is John Smith. Take him somewhere to some place, south or west. I leave that to you. When you're there, place an ad in the Boston Herald. It will say, come to sunny so-and-so. And you'll add the name of the city where you're holed up.
For how long am I going to be hidden away?
Until the case has been solved. When I do, I'll have a similar ad placed in one of your city's newspapers. My ad will say, come to sunny Boston. When you read that, Philip, bring him in.
Come to sunny Boston in this weather?
Oh, Hutch, you and Mr. Varick just happen to be the same height and build.
I'm going to be Varick.
Uh-huh. Until this case is solved.
Howard Varick appears to doubt his own senses. You heard him question whether seeing was believing. Today we live in an age when every science tells us the impossible is possible. Even so, I have heard of certain doubting Thomases who believed the first man on the moon was only a television show staged in a studio to fool the world. However, whatever your name, be it Thomas, Richard, or Harold, Tom, Dick, or Harry, doubt not that I shall return shortly with Act 3. I did tell you, didn't I, that Dr. Van Dusen is known to criminologists the world over as the thinking machine? Blessed from birth with a very large cranium, he has filled it with an unparalleled assortment of knowledge. Until today, he is reputed to have the sanest, clearest brain in science, capable of unparalleled deductive reasoning. It was his reporter and friend, Hutchinson Hatch, who dubbed him the thinking machine. And the two of them are at this moment in the office of Dr. Cole, the medical doctor we met earlier.
No, Augustus, I wouldn't say that Howard Varick is fundamentally nervous. He keeps to himself, has since his wife passed away.
So, Dr. Cole, you'd say he was in good command of himself.
I don't think a man who parlays a $10,000 inheritance into 10 millions is a flighty type.
Agreed. What do you think, Hatch?
No, not flighty. Pretty scared, though. That he thinks he's got only days to live. You've got to remember, Hatch, when a man's had a heart attack, changes his viewpoint.
That's what we've come to see you about, Dr. Cole. Any ideas as to what might have brought it on? Other than physical, I mean.
That Indian crystal gazer and his sister, is that what you mean? Well, he did say to me that he thought he should go to the police, that there was something going on that disturbed him. That's why I sent him to you, Augustus.
Glad you did. Dr. Cole, would it be unethical for you to write a note to someone and say that, in your opinion, Mr. Varick is ill and you have confined him to his apartment, and you recommend a complete rest, and he is to see no one?
Augustus, that's exactly what I would have prescribed in any case. Who do you wish me to address the note to?
Mr. Adem Singh.
I'll get to it right now.
Hutch, when Doc Cole has written the note, I'd like you to deliver it to friend Crystal Gazer's house.
Okay, so I see that Adam Singh gets the note. Then what?
Then you and I begin step 2 of the trap.
And what do I do?
You're the bait.
Ben, I hope we hit the jackpot tonight.
Well, maybe, Hutch. Maybe not.
This is the third night I go through the same act.
Hutch, let me tell you, you're giving one of the finest characterizations I've seen on any stage.
Yeah. Ben, I'd like to ask you a favor. Tonight when I go into that room, do I have to wear Varick's dressing gown? All that velvet and the fur collar. It's bad enough I got this wig jammed on my head so I look like him. But with the fire going and that heavy robe, I feel like I'm in a sauna sitting at his desk.
Hutch, it's your costume for your part. Of course you have to wear it.
Okay. Relying on you to get some good pictures for my story. Straighten up my wig and back, will you?
When did I ever say catching a criminal was easy?
Well, let's get tonight's performance on the road. Time to start?
Not yet. We'll wait till it's midnight. Did you check the camera? Is it loaded?
You should be playing my part. I should be taking the pictures.
But you're built like Varick. He's not tall and skinny with a big head. Now, about the camera.
Yeah, well, of course it's loaded. Flash is all set to go. Just keep your thumb away from the lens.
It's time. Good luck. I'll be watching from the wings. Stay right where you are, Mr. Singh. One more, please. Very nice pictures. Oh, what is this? Who are you? Hutch, if you'll be so good as to turn around at the desk and point your gun straight at Mr. Singh, I think your newspaper will be very pleased with the pictures. A real first. A murderer in action. Mr. Singh, please drop that knife you're holding. Would you mind? I don't understand all this. You might easily have disposed of Mr. Varick, but you went into such trivial theatrics.
He also came pretty close. I could feel him breathing down my neck.
I suppose I am your prisoner. Indeed you are. You're charged with the attempted murder of Howard Varick.
Varick, sorry. I did not expect to see you.
I didn't expect to be here myself. May I come in? Is your brother here?
No. I mean, I
Where is
thought
he?
that- did you not see him at your house?
No, I've been away.
You have not been in your house yesterday or the day before?
No, What is all this?
Please,
Oh.
put your hands up, Varick Sahib.
Jody, you're not going to shoot me.
I may. First, turn round and walk to that door.
I wish you wouldn't point that pistol at me.
Move.
I don't understand.
You went to the police, did you not? Move, I say. Now, open the door.
There are stairs leading down.
Yes, Sahib. And you will go down them. I shall be right behind you.
Listen, I don't know what all this is about. Jada, what are you doing? I came back without telling anybody because I was sure you and Adam were my best friends, not the detective, nor the man who had me in custody.
So you did go to the police. If you do not start down those stairs in 3 seconds, I shall shoot to kill.
Keep on knocking, Lieutenant. I'm sure that woman's there.
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Mallory, 8th Precinct. Sure took you a long time to come to the door, ma'am. I have a warrant to search these premises.
What for? What have we done? Who are these people?
I'm Dr. Van Dusen, and this gentleman here is Mr. Hatch. For your information, madam, Adam Singh has been apprehended and has confessed.
I do not believe you, whoever you are. Adam Singh has nothing to confess whatsoever. He is a spiritual.
We know all about that, ma'am. What's in that room there?
You are welcome to enter it.
This is where the seances are held, I bet. What's behind that black velvet curtain?
Stand back. All of you.
What?
Against that wall. I have got a gun. And I am leaving this room and locking the door behind me. It is a strong door. And it will take you quite a while to get out.
I've never seen the lieutenant so angry.
I've never seen him so powerful. The way he kicked at that locked door and broke it open.
That's quite a woman. What an operator.
She won't get far. Hatch, let me show you the secret of this so-called peek into the future.
Oh, you figured it out?
First of all, let's pull this black velvet curtain open.
Yeah, there it is on the table. Crystal ball.
Velvet-covered tabletop, very nice. Do you see anything in the crystal?
No, Swami, I don't. Not a thing.
Close the curtain behind us.
All right, I've got a flashlight.
Good. Now shine it at the base of the crystal ball.
What are you doing, Van?
Lifting it off its pedestal. Uh-huh. Hatch, give me the flashlight. Now you slowly lift up the crystal. In both hands, that's it.
Yeah.
Very clever. Look here, I'll tell you what. You sit right here in the dark and keep your eye on the crystal ball, and I'll see if I can't give you a glimpse into the future. Won't take long, Hatch. We're just going down to the cellar. Let me out! Out! Someone, please help me! Let me out! Hold on, whoever you are. The key's in the door. I'll have it open in a sec. Howard Barrick? What are you doing here?
Oh, Dr. Van Dusen, am I glad to see you. My heart is pounding. I don't know what. I was suffocating in there.
Why aren't you with Mr. Byrne as we agreed?
I ran away from him. I had to come back. Oh, I know it was so stupid. I believed Adam Singh and his sister were my friends. I came back to plead with him to use his power so that I wouldn't be killed. And Jada threatened me with a gun and locked me up in that airless closet. I had it coming to me.
I have an idea. There's a lot more down in this basement than a closet. I see a light at the end of this corridor. You come with me. You did an extremely foolish thing, Mr. Barrick. First of all, you fell for quackery like some ignorant person. You've been hoodwinked for years. But to return alone to this house, I never thought you could be that stupid. Well, now, the door to the future is a little ajar. Shall we push it open?
Good heavens.
Surprised, aren't you?
Wait, how did they do it?
The how is simple. It's the why that interests me. Do you see anything here out of place?
Oh, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Everything's exactly the way it should be. This is my study, book for book, the table, the desk. Even my antique lamp has been duplicated. Everything is just the way it is in my own house, which is miles from here.
A perfect duplicate. And now I shall sit at this desk and show you how Adam Singh went about a perfect deception. Lieutenant Mallory, welcome back.
You caught up with the lady?
Yes, stupid dame. She ran a red light. A patrol car stopped her. There were 2 Indian gentlemen in the car with her who tried to run away. The 3 of them are down now at the station house. I thought I'd stop by to ease your mind, Doctor.
Lieutenant, I don't know what I would have done without you. You might just check the identity of the young lady. Logic tells me she's Adam Singh's wife, not his sister. It wouldn't surprise me to learn they've been up to quite a few swindles in this house. A girl like that could be attractive bait.
Yes, I'll do that. And Dr. Van Dusen, just give us a call if you need any more help.
Hatch, I'll bet you those 2 men and Mr. and Mrs. Singh make up the entire cast.
Entire cast?
While Singh was up here setting the stage for his miracle play to be shown on the crystal ball, he had to have 2 accomplices down in the cellar impersonating Varick and the so-called murderer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how did he do it?
I'll show you. Come over here. You too, Mr. Varick. Let's just close the curtain. Now, observe. When I lift the ball from its pedestal and the black velvet tabletop, what do you see? A pipe, right? The pipe leads into the leg of the table, which is hollow, and runs all the way down to the basement. There are lenses in the pipe, so when I press this switch with my foot...
Great Scott!
The duplicate of Mr. Varick's room lights up, and the show is ready to begin. The actors are in the cellar, and there we are. You're actually looking through the wrong end of a telescope when you gaze into the crystal.
Well, then that's how I saw you at the desk.
You can imagine how high the stakes were. All this equipment, hiring extra people full-time, adds up to a production expense which only a rich man like Mr. Varick could make worthwhile.
Well, there's no fool like an old fool, and I'm it.
How much money were you planning to leave Adam Singh in your will?
How did you know?
Please, your answer?
$500,000. It was to further his investigations into the psychic.
That's a lot of money to pay for your own funeral.
Would it be a safe assumption, Mr. Varick, to say not only will you change your beneficiaries, but you're no longer very interested in the occult?
Dr. Van Dusen, I know they call you the thinking machine. So I would say your logic is indisputable.
Jacques Futrell, who masterminded this mastermind, tells us that Dr. Van Dusen, the thinking machine, believed implicitly that all things that start must go somewhere. And that if you brought a concentrated mental force to bear upon a given problem, it would no longer be a problem. I shall return shortly.
Look to CBS television for the very best in daytime drama. Stories about people facing each day as it comes on Search for Tomorrow and the new hour-long version of The Young and the Restless. Follow the private lives of people trying to find their way as the world turns and the guiding light. So when you think about daytime drama, think about Search for Tomorrow, The Young and the Restless, as the world turns and the guiding light. They're here for you every weekday on CBS television.
Hi, I'm Jean Stapleton. If you need information on child care, health care, non-sexist education, abused women, displaced homemakers, legal rights, credit, or any other topic concerning women, write or call the Women's Action Alliance. That's the Women's Action Alliance, 370 Lexington Avenue, New York, New York, 10017. Call 212-532-8330.
So ends Mystery Theater's report on the battlefield of wits. These skirmishes against double-dealing and crime always remind me of that little gem of truth by Sir Walter Scott, who said, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive." And I might add, only a brain of extreme power can untangle those webs, for which we have to thank Dr. Van Dusen, the thinking machine. Our cast included Robert Dryden, Evie Juster, Ian Martin, and Ray Owens. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
I don't care what they say at the FBI. Somebody made a mistake. Yes. Oh, yeah, thanks, Bill. Thanks for calling.
Anton, what is it?
That was Bill Stone. You know Bill.
Of course.
Well, he said a story's just come in over the wire from Blaneyville.
So that's where you had your accident, just outside Blaneyville?
Yes. Dr. Barringer was found dead this afternoon in his office. Strangled.
Strangled?
By one hand.
One hand? The bruises show
Yes,
that
that one hand strangled him to death. A right hand.
Well, this is the strangest.
It's more than strange, Alexis. It's impossible.
Why impossible, Anton?
Because, Lottie, they say it was my right hand that strangled him.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Well, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I can tell that in your future, there's much more to come. Let's stay up late, see what else we can dig up. Because you see, the idea that our fun and fellowship is a wise decision is something I would say I'm very, very certain of. And you don't mind being a little tired tomorrow when you go to work. How do I know all this, you may ask? How do I know that we should sit here tonight and get creepy? Well, I guess you could say it's simply premonition.
And now, tonight's presentation of radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense. Tonight, the story of tension and danger in a small inn on the avalanche-swept slopes of the Alps. We call it Premonition. So now, starring Lawrence Dobkin with Charlotte Lawrence, here is tonight's suspense play, Premonition.
Tony, be careful. Tony!
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this is awful. I can't even see the road. We shouldn't have tried it. We should have gone the other way.
No, that's 200 miles farther. You were the one in a hurry. You wanted Christmas in Paris, remember?
Well, one day more wouldn't have mattered. We didn't have to be pioneers and cross the Alps in a blizzard.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Oh, I'm frozen. Didn't you say there was supposed to be an inn along here somewhere?
Yeah, about halfway up the pass. We should reach it soon.
Oh, let's stop there. This is awful.
We're doing all right. Another 2 hours, we ought to be over the pass.
Tony, look out!
Ah, great. Come on.
Are we stuck?
Couldn't be more.
What are we going to do?
Well, if it weren't snowing, we could admire the view. People come from all over the world to see the Alps. Well, there they are, right outside the windows. Front, back, on both sides, and straight up.
Oh, Tony, we can't just sit here and freeze to death.
Any suggestions?
Darling, I'm scared.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll be all right. We'll get out of it.
If only we could get to that inn. Can you see it?
No, can't see anything. Snow's like a curtain. Oh, wait a minute.
Well?
No. But it shouldn't be too far up the road. You wait here. I'll go on and see if I can get someone to pull us out.
Oh, wait, I'm going too.
You'll get soaked.
Well, I'm not going to stay here alone. It may take hours, and I want to get warm.
Suit yourself. Huh?
Help me.
Oh, here. Well, step in my tracks.
Oh, it's so deep.
Told you you'd get soaked. Now pick up your feet.
Oh, don't take such big steps. Oh!
Take it easy. It's just a few more steps now. Now, up. Okay.
Oh, thank goodness they've swept the stairs. Oh, I'm soaked.
Funny.
What's funny?
The air. Well, all that snow, but right here, it's quiet. No wind. Not even very cold, almost warm.
Oh, I'm not warm. There's a fire inside. Come on.
Okay.
Now I understand why they build these mountainside places on stilts. They'd be buried otherwise.
You know, it's odd.
What's odd?
I've got a funny feeling. There's something oppressive here, Gwen. I don't know, maybe the mountains all around are shutting out the sky.
And you're the one who always loved them so. Now you know how I've been feeling all these months.
Don't know what it is. Just a feeling. I suppose you'd call it a premonition.
A premonition? About what?
Well, I know this sounds silly. I don't like this place.
Well, I do. It looks wonderful to me and a lot warmer inside.
No, I know. It's not that. Oh, I can't explain
Oh,
it.
Tony, stop being a writer. Come on, I'm freezing and I want to get out of these wet things. Are you coming?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that fire looks wonderful.
Bitte kommen Sie herein. Guten Tag, mein Herr. Guten Tag, gnädige Frau. Willkommen.
Ja, guten Tag. Mein Wagen ist kaputt. Ich brauche Hilfe.
Aber jawohl. Verzeihen Sie, Sie sind Amerikaner, nicht wahr?
My accent still doesn't fool anyone, I guess.
Oh, nein, you speak well, mein Herr. It is more the close that speaks of the wealthy Amerikaner. I'm Herr Landig, and I'm most happy to serve you.
Well, you don't know how happy we are to get here.
Look, Herr Landig, we're stalled in the snow right down the road now. Is there anyone here who can help pull us out?
Ich weiß nicht, there is a Swiss gentleman with an auto who has only just arrived also, and a French family.
Uh-huh.
It could be arranged, vielleicht, but...
Well, but what? Oh, I'll pay, of course.
Oh, nein, auf keinen Fall.
You mean you don't think we should try to go on?
No, I would not advise it. It is not for the money, mein Herr, I assure you, but such a storm.
Honey, I want to go on if we can. How long will this last?
Weiß nicht. Perhaps another day, perhaps more. Then the road must be cleared. Herr Brown, the Swiss gentleman, says it's very bad on the Swiss side.
Tony?
Okay. Haben Sie ein Zimmer für two?
Aber selbstverständlich, mein Herr. Ja, I will show you. And then the other guests are prepared to eat. You will join us, yeah?
Oh, yes, I'm starved.
Yeah, I understand. Come. Du veux, Madame Roux?
No, merci.
Well, Herr Christopher, one does not expect to meet Americans in such a place at such a time.
You know, it is not the season for tourists, n'est-ce pas?
Well, we're not exactly tourists, Monsieur Rouge. Been living in Austria a year now.
My husband is writing a book.
Oh, never mind the publicity, Gwen. Nobody's interested.
On the contrary, mein Herr, an author, yeah?
And you write a book about Österreich?
Not about Austria, just in Austria.
So, you came here for inspiration, yeah? To the land of beauty and great art.
And cheap rent. It's a great country, Herr Landig, but for a writer, I'm afraid the rate of exchange decided the issue.
True, Herr Christopher. As a Swiss, I also find Austrian prices attractive. And now you are going back to America?
Oh, no, just to Paris for Christmas. Such a lovely time of year for traveling.
Oh, Tony.
We must not forget the radio. There may be new reports.
Reports?
Of the storm, monsieur. Very bad.
Yes, I can see that.
Avalanches, mein Herr. 2 villages in the Walser Valley completely destroyed. Many dead. 3 killed just across the pass this morning.
Oh, isn't that awful? I'm so glad we didn't try to go on.
Yeah, that would have been unwise. Darf ich Ihnen noch etwas anbieten, Madame Christopher?
Oh, thank you. I'm a pig, but I don't care. They're so good.
Herr Christopher, What do you think of the Russian intentions in Austria? Herr Christopher.
Yes? Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Darling,
What?
why so preoccupied? We haven't touched your lunch.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just not hungry.
Oh. I'm afraid my husband is in a mood. It's really quite amusing. You see, he has some sort of a premonition.
A premonition?
Yes, you know. A funny feeling that something terrible is going to happen.
Oh, Gwen.
A foreboding, nicht wahr?
Yes. He got it the minute he saw this place. Didn't even want to come in here. Isn't that silly?
Mon Dieu, Maurice.
Floriane, calme-toi. Je ne sais pas ce qu'il dit.
Mais moi, je le sens. Je t'assure qu'il y a du danger. Il faut partir immédiatement.
Tais-toi, Floriane, nous ne sommes pas en danger. Ne le crois pas, non.
Oh, Madame Rouge, I assure you, there's no danger. This place is absolutely safe. You need not be concerned.
Oh, but I'm terribly sorry. I had no idea. I didn't mean to upset anyone.
My wife is easily frightened, madame. Perhaps you will excuse us.
Oh, please, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. It was really a joke.
Oh,
I thought...
darling, never mind.
May I assist you, Monsieur Rouge?
No. We go to our room. It will pass. Viens, Floriane.
Mon Dieu, il faut partir. Je sens il y a du danger, Maurice.
Oh, Tony, I'm so ashamed. I didn't think...
Well, take it easy, honey.
Oh, don't be upset, madame. That one is an hysteric.
But I meant it as a joke.
Well, it's not a joke, Gwen. 3 people killed this morning, 2 villages nearby wiped out.
Well, I just didn't suppose there was any danger here.
And there probably is not, gnädige Frau, unless your husband's premonition is correct.
Oh, but that's such a crazy idea. He doesn't really believe in such things.
Don't you, Herr Christopher?
I don't know.
Oh, Tony.
After all, Frau Christopher, there is nothing so strange about your husband's premonition, nothing occult or supernatural. It can be explained quite realistically.
How?
You are a writer, trained to a special sensitivity. You sense the danger, though you cannot read the signs.
What signs, for instance?
It has been snowing for days. An unusual mass lies on every slope. And it has been, and still is, unseasonably warm. That means the snow is extra heavy, extra wet. There may even be subsurface melting. Such unstable conditions are explosive. Danger hangs on every mountain, all through the Alps.
Even here?
No, not here. Assure you, Herr Christopher and Herr Brown. This inn is safe. We have never had an avalanche here.
You see, Tony?
Never yet. Eh, Fernande?
Letzte Nachricht. 82 Tote in Österreich.
Dead in Austria,
143 in der Schweiz.
In Switzerland, 143.
Rettungsversuche werden weiter ausgeübt und Schweizer und amerikanische Helikopter
American and
der
Swiss
Armee
helicopters
bringen medizinische Hilfe.
bring medical relief.
Das Schneestürzinstitut von Davos warnt, dass die Gefahr noch nicht vorbei ist.
Danger is not ended.
Schnee fällt in vielen Teilen der Alpen und Temperaturen
Snow
bleiben hoch.
falls in many parts of the
Alle
Alps.
Einwohner unter steilem Abhang werden evakuiert.
All people on the steep
Weitere
places
Nachrichten
evacuated.
um 2 Uhr.
More at 2 o'clock. Schrecklich.
Yeah, at this rate, we cannot go on for days. Our misfortune, your fortune, Herr Landeck.
I would rather not earn my fortune this way. I'm sorry for you all.
Yeah, I will try a stein of your beer, Herr Landeck.
Ja, ich bringe es sofort.
Tony, come on and join us. Don't just sit here staring out the window.
Gwen.
Look, it stopped snowing. And the sun's trying to break through. Look, everybody, it stopped snowing.
Yes, I noticed, Madame Christopher.
Well, isn't that a good sign?
Not necessarily. There's snow enough already. And if the sun causes melting, yeah.
Oh, I see.
I don't like it. Oppressive. Too quiet. The light. The whole thing.
Well, would anybody care for a game of cards?
Anything to pass the time.
Look, Gwen, let's go. Huh? They'll help us get the car out.
But, Tony, it would be more dangerous out there.
Well, it's here that worries me.
I know, but it...
All right, skip it.
Tony, please, I only want to do...
Wait a minute, listen.
What is it?
Look, out the window.
Tony!
Oh, my God, das war zu nah.
Yeah, I have never seen one like that.
Whole slope across the valley came down. It's almost filled that canyon. Anything had been in front of it.
I tell you, over there, yeah, there have been avalanches before, but not here. Not on this side. It is because up there is, how you say, eine Schale.
Yeah, a bowl or basin.
Yeah, and this catches all of the snow from above. You can see it, and behind the inn you will see trees, tall trees, which have been growing there for 50 years. They have never been touched. Go and see for yourself, Christopher. Satisfy yourself.
Well, what do you think, Herr Brown?
Yeah, ordinarily, Herr Lundick would be right.
Yeah, only you said these are extraordinary conditions.
Exactly. There is perhaps more snow up there than ever before. If that mass should start to slide, it would go faster and farther than ever before. If it should fill up and overflow that basin...
Well, what about the trees? Wouldn't they stop it?
Mein Herr, they would be as matchsticks, and this building the matchbox.
Well, then why do we stay here?
Because there is no more danger here than anywhere else. And perhaps there is less.
Yes, of course. Well, we may as well get back.
Yeah.
Hey, look. That's an American Army jeep.
So, if we are to die, it seems fate brings us another victim.
Hey, hello! Oh, greetings, Sergeant. Greetings. What are you doing way up here?
I wish I knew, Mike. How about you?
Oh, we got stuck coming through.
Well, you're stuck, mister. You ain't going any further over the pass.
It's bad?
Yeah, everything's breaking loose. One of them almost got me, blocked the pass right behind me. Hey, got something hot to drink in this place?
Oh, sure. You going on down the valley?
I'm going clear to headquarters at Salzburg if I can get through. Courier, logistic command.
Listen, will you pull me out with your jeep and then I can follow you back down?
Well, sure, Mac, I'll try. But let me get something hot first.
Oh,
huh?
sure, all right, but I'll be ready.
Roger. Man, what a trip.
Well, Christopher, it seems you will be able to go on after all.
Herr Brown, we all could go, because 2 more could easily get into our car and 2 can ride in the jeep.
Yeah, that is true, but...
Oh, but you won't, will you? Everybody thinks my premonition is nonsense. No, except perhaps you, Herr Brown. But you're a philosopher. If it's your time to die, so be it, but you'll wait for death to come to you. You won't run out to meet it.
True. All true, Herr Christopher.
Yeah. Well, I can't decide your fate for you, much as I might like to. Every man must do that for himself. One more good pull should do it, Sergeant. But take it easy and watch that bank.
Give it a little more left wheel, right?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Careful, Sante, look out!
Sergeant, you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just give me a hand.
Let me help also, Sergeant.
Okay, ready? Now, heave.
Thanks.
Are you hurt, Sergeant?
No, ma'am, I'm okay. We didn't do so good, did we? Instead of getting you out, I got myself in.
It was most fortunate you did not go altogether over the side.
What do you think? Can we get that jeep out?
Well, not without a 10-ton rig. She's stuck down there, but good.
Guess you're right.
Well, sorry, Mac. Personally, I don't give a stink. I wasn't anxious to drive all night anyway. Well, might as well get back to the fire. Nothing we can do here.
It seems your fate is working against you, mein Herr.
And perhaps for the best, Herr Christopher.
I suppose there's nothing to do now.
You have skis that we could borrow or buy, haven't you, Herr Lundick?
Oh, nein, Herr Christopher. I have skis, yeah, but you cannot think to do such a thing. It's too dangerous, even for expert skiers.
He's right, Mac. I wouldn't try.
No, we could go slow and follow the road.
You are that sure of your feeling, Herr Christopher?
Yes.
And you, Frau Christopher?
Tony, darling, I'm trying to be sensible. I was ready to go in the car.
Gwen.
But this... Well, surely we'd be safer here.
Yeah, absolutely, mein Herr.
Don't be a fool, Mac.
Tony, please.
Gwen.
If there were any real reason...
Oh, all right. All right, let's go back to the inn.
Ah, Frau Christopher, will you join me? It is most comfortable here by the fire.
Thank you, Herr Braun.
Your husband, he is upstairs?
In our room, writing. You know what he's writing?
Oh, I can guess. Something about his premonition.
Yes. Kind of scientific note, he calls it. He thinks it will make interesting reading if someone finds it afterwards.
Oh, and so it will. Your husband is an extraordinary man, gnädige Frau. A man of deep sympathy and understanding. I imagine he is a very fine writer.
Yes. Yes, I think he is.
That is a rare and wonderful thing. I shall be most interested to read his book. It is finished?
Not quite. He wanted to stay and finish, but... Oh, it's my fault we're going to Paris. My fault we're here.
And that troubles you?
Yes. Supposing he's right. His premonition.
It would be a pity for a man of such promise to die here, now, with his life and his work unrealized. Wouldn't it?
If you'll excuse me, Herr Braun, I'm going up and tell him we're leaving right away.
Auf Wiedersehen, gnädige Frau. Auf Wiedersehen, Herr Christopher.
Wiedersehen.
Mit Gott.
I think you're nuts to try it on skis. But good luck. I hope you make it.
Thank you.
Good luck to both of you. Well, send me a copy of the book when it is finished, yeah?
You bet. Good luck to all of you.
You'll be all right. I know you will. Goodbye. Tony. Tony, can we stop a minute now?
Sure. Sure. You all right?
Oh, fine. Tony, can you see them still?
No. No, just the building. They've all gone back inside anyway.
Oh, it looks so quiet. So peaceful. I can't believe
No, don't even think about it. They'll be all right. All right. Let's go on. Stay in my tracks. It'll be easier.
All right.
And don't worry, darling. Everything's going to be all right now. Ready?
Yes,
Okay.
Tony.
Huh?
Tony. Tony! It was true.
I guess so. Nothing we can do. Except go on down and tell somebody. Tell them what's happened.
Suspense, in which Lawrence Dobkin starred as Tony with Charlotte Lawrence as Gwen.
Well, This tea certainly is almost hot enough to warm the chills now wafting through the air. Don't you agree, my dear? Oh, what's that? Oh, well, I suppose I do have another one. And I do like the idea of looking forward through the muck and the haze to see what's really out there, what's really to come. And don't you worry, my dear. I'll make sure you always know if you yourself are on borrowed future.
The Whistler.
I am the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
And now, the Whistler's strange story, Borrowed Future.
The late afternoon sun, a red ball of fire, lingered on the rim of the distant mountain, and long shadows were creeping across the valley floor as Phil Hodges stood at the window of the construction company office, watched the approach of the car along the narrow, dusty roadway leading up to the newly erected, almost completed dam. He had no way of knowing, of course, that because of that car, its occupant, a new and never-to-be-forgotten chapter in his life was about to be written.
Hiya, fella.
Well, what do you know? Jim Welch.
How are you, Phil?
Say, this is a surprise. What brings you around?
Business, my boy. Stopped by your rooming house over at Willow Pass. The doll told me I'd find you here, and oh, boy, what a doll.
Yeah, that'd be Claudia.
Hey, what's she doing in a hick town like Willow Pass? Don't tell me she runs a boarding house.
Her mother does. Mrs. Hackett.
Wouldn't care to put in a good word for an old pal, would you?
With Mrs. Hackett? Sure.
The doll, Buster. Never mind Mrs. Hackett.
Hey, lay off. That's my territory.
Oh. So that's it, huh? I figured.
You want to look around? See some of the old gang?
Yeah, later. Is Pop Dunnigan still your night watchman?
Yeah, he sure is.
That boss of yours around?
No, Mr. Grayson's up in Portland on business. Won't be back for another week.
Speaking of business, can we go inside, talk?
Sure. Come on. How you been doing, Jim?
So-so. I knew the going would be a little rough when I left this outfit. Started in business for myself, but I've managed.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
Made a lot of contacts, too, Phil. One of them's about to pay off big.
Good.
Yeah, I got a bid in on a job in Nevada. A big one. Chance I've been waiting for. I'm sure I can land it, only I'm going to have to get some heavy equipment.
Swell.
Remember old man Faraday?
Yeah, sure. He's still in business?
Yeah, the old Warhouse is going to retire, though, and I can pick up a lot of his stuff for a song.
How much?
20,000.
You're whistling quite a tune, pal.
I can manage about half of it. I'm looking for a guy who can put up the rest. That's why I came to see you, Phil.
Me? You're kidding.
Well, I'm sure I can get the financing elsewhere, but I wanted to give you a crack at it first.
Well, thanks, Jim.
I know you felt for a long time wanting to get out on your own. Remember how we used to talk about it in the old days?
Yeah, just pipe dream. For me, at least.
Doesn't have to be. I'm offering you a chance to come in with me. A partnership.
A partnership?
Yeah, be your own boss. I'm going to set up an office in San Francisco. Want you to take over. Look, Phil, no more long road trips, staying in crummy hotels, cheap food, hick towns.
Oh, stop. You're killing me. Listen, Jim, you know I'd go for it in a minute, only I just don't have the money.
Well, couldn't you borrow it? How about that uncle of yours?
Your old Uncle Fred. Remember the last time I hit him for a few bucks?
Well, sure, but that was to pay off a gambling debt. You've been a pretty steady boy since then. This time it's different. It's a chance for you to go into business for yourself.
Yeah. You know, Jim, maybe you're right. He might come through. How soon would you need the money?
Well, I'm on my way over to the coast. Should be passing back this way in a couple of days.
All right, Jim. I'll see what I can do.
It's the opportunity you've long been waiting for, isn't it, Phil? And more important, it would mean the end of the dull, boring field trip. Instead, you'd have a comfortable, air-cooled office in the city, a fine apartment, good food, and good times. It's what you've always wanted, isn't it? That evening, you're at the boarding house, pacing back and forth along the front porch.
Look, Phil, it's getting late. When are we going to the dance? Everybody's there by now.
I told you, Claudia, as soon as I get that phone call.
Fine thing. Maybe I should have gone with Johnny when he asked me.
Okay, maybe you should have. Or with Ralph, or Frank.
Oh, darling, I really didn't mean that.
I know there are a dozen guys in this town who'd fall all over themselves for a chance to take you out.
Small-time Romeo's not for me. You. See what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry I barked at you like that, baby.
You're just jittery about something, that's all. Phone call have anything to do with it?
Has everything to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I was going to keep this as a surprise, but, well, the call I'm expecting is from my uncle in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I phoned him earlier today, offered him a proposition. He said he'd think it over and let me know tonight.
No. So that's it.
It's going to mean a lot to both of us, baby. You'd like to get out of this hick town, wouldn't you?
Would I?
You can have all the things you've always wanted. An apartment in the city, smart clothes, nightclubs. Uh-oh, that could be Uncle Fred now. Wait here, baby. Keep your fingers crossed.
Well, darling, what did he...
We're in, baby. The old boy is going to let me have the money. He's sending me a check in the morning.
You're on your way now, aren't you, Phil? Yes, the realization of a dream. And the future looks bright for you. For 2 days, you wait eagerly for your uncle's check, but it doesn't come. And then on the morning of the third day, Jim Welch returns from his trip to the coast and stops at the boarding house.
Oh, look, Phil, maybe the old gent changed his mind.
No, he gave me his word, Jim. I know Uncle Fred. He'll send it.
Okay, but I've got to get up to Medford and close that deal with Faraday.
Look, I've been trying to get my uncle on the phone, but there's no answer. Can you give me till this afternoon?
Sure. Sure, Phil. I'll check in at the hotel. I could use some shut-eye. A trip to the coast pushed me. Call me when you get some word, huh?
I will, Jim.
Morning, darling.
Hello, baby.
I thought I heard you talking to somebody.
Yeah, fellow I was telling you about.
Huh?
Jim Welch.
Oh. He asked for the money?
Yeah. Mailman's been here and gone. No check.
Oh, Phil. That was such a wonderful chance for both of us.
Yeah. But there's nothing to do now but forget about it.
But you can't forget about it. You can't let an opportunity like this slip by. The check's been delayed, that's all. Probably over at the main post office in Twin Falls right now.
Yeah, I thought of that. I got to run over there anyway. I'll ask.
Well, that's right. You have to drive over to the bank there, don't you?
Yeah. Pick up the company payroll.
Phil, when are you leaving for Twin Falls?
In a few minutes. Why?
Oh, thought I'd ride over with you.
Oh, sure.
I just feel like going for a drive, and besides, I have an idea I'd like to talk over with you.
Hello?
Jim, this is Phil. Look, I'm phoning from Twin Falls. Leaving right away. I should be back in Willow Pass by 2 this afternoon. Wait for me?
Yeah, you get the check from your...
No, but I've made some other arrangements. I have the money for you, Jim. All of it. 10 grand. In cash.
It's done, isn't it, Phil? You've borrowed $10,000 of the company payroll money. Turned it over to your new partner, Jim Welch.
It was a risky move, but you're certain everything will work out. As soon as your uncle's check arrives, and you're certain it will, you'll replace the money you took from the Grayson Construction Company and be in the clear. But that evening, as you're having dinner with Claudia...
Look, Bill. I thought this was supposed to be a celebration. Why so glum?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something on your mind?
Yeah,
The payroll money. That's it, isn't it?
I've been thinking about it all day. I wish I hadn't used it.
What?
I started regretting it the moment Jim left town. I shouldn't have touched it.
Well, why not?
Because it's wrong, that's why.
Take it easy. You want the whole world to know.
Okay.
Well, what are you worried about? You're going to pay it back, aren't you? When your uncle's check arrives.
Yes.
So you've only borrowed Grayson's $10,000 for a little while, that's all.
It still isn't right.
Well, maybe not, but it's done.
Yeah. It's done.
Oh, look, darling.
Maybe if I told Grayson... Explained why I did it.
What's wrong with you? You out of your mind? What good would that do?
I could make him understand.
Oh, sure. Get a great big laugh over it. So you've been dipping into the till, huh? Tut, my boy. Help yourself anytime. Feel free. Oh, come off it, Phil. Anyway, you can't tell Grayson. She's in Portland.
He'll be back in a few days.
And by that time, this whole thing will be cleared up. Your uncle's check will surely arrive tomorrow. You'll replace Grayson's money, and that'll be the end of it.
I hope it will be.
Oh, come on, Phil. Snap out of it. Things will work out. You'll see. As soon as you get your uncle's check, you'll feel different about all this.
Yes, perhaps Claudia is right again, Phil. But the following morning, you're shocked to discover there's still no check in the mail. Something's wrong, Phil. Very wrong. And when you reach the construction company office, you're in for another shock.
Hello, Phil.
Mr. Grayson. I thought you were still up in Portland.
Yeah, well, I finished my affairs a little earlier than I expected. Say, I phoned you yesterday, but the boys said that you'd gone over to Twin Falls, pick up the payroll money.
Yes, that's right.
Well, how's everything going?
Oh, fine. Just fine, sir.
Oh, good. Think we'll be out of here by the end of this week, Phil?
I'm sure of it.
Excellent. Right on schedule, huh? You really know how to run an outfit, my boy.
Thanks.
Well, I think I'll run up to the dam, have a look around. See you later, eh, Phil?
Sure, Mr. Grayson. Sure.
You stand there trembling, don't you, Phil? Watch Grayson as he walks out of the office, starts up toward the dam. Only the two of you have access to the company safe. And if, for some reason or other, he has occasion to look into the safe, find the $10,000 missing, you're going to be in for real trouble, aren't you? Quickly, you reach for the telephone. Put in another call to your uncle in San Francisco. You're relieved when finally you hear his housekeeper's voice at the other end of the line.
Hello, Mr. Hodges' residence.
Miss Kelly, this is Phil.
Oh, Mr. Phillip, I'm so glad you called.
Look, I've been trying to reach Uncle Fred for days. There's been no answer.
I know. I've been away for a few days visiting my sister. Rushed back as soon as I heard about the accident.
Accident?
Your uncle, Mr. Phillip. He was in an automobile crash 3 nights ago.
What?
Happened the same night he talked with you on the telephone, about an hour later.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, now you needn't worry, Mr. Phillip. Though his condition's serious, the doctor says you'll pull through. Of course, they're not allowing visitors yet. All right, Bill, all right. So it's my fault.
I didn't say that, Claudia. I just wish I hadn't listened to you, that's all. I'm in a real jam.
Well, I would have suggested you use the payroll money. Only you were so certain your uncle would send that check.
Sure. But how was I to know he'd get himself banged up in a car crash?
I don't suppose there's a chance he did mail that check. Before the accident, I mean.
If he had, I'd have gotten it by now. No, let's face it, Claudia, the check isn't coming.
Well, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, we just can't spend the rest of the night driving around going nowhere.
Maybe we should be going somewhere.
What do you mean?
Just keep going, as far away from Willow Pass as possible.
Run away?
What else can I do? Tomorrow is payday. What's Grayson going to say and do when he opens the safe and finds $10,000 missing? I've got to leave.
Well, then you'll have to leave alone, Phil. You're a nice, great, big, handsome boy. I like you. But no running from the law for me. Hey, wait a minute, Phil. This pal of yours, Jim Welch, he has the money you gave him, hasn't he?
Sure, but he's up in Medford.
Well, call him up. Tell him the whole deal's off. You want the money back. We can drive up there in a few hours and pick it up.
Don't you think I'd follow that? I don't know where he's staying. Besides, he's probably closed the deal by now.
Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't Jim have any friends around there? People he might be staying with?
Oh, I don't know. We were on a job there a couple of years ago, and... Hey, wait a minute.
You think of someone?
Yeah. One of the boys in our outfit married a gal in Medford. Stayed on when we finished the job. Ben Adams. Yeah. Jim's sure to look him up.
Okay, so it's worth a try. Oh, there's a signal station up ahead. You can call him from there.
Hello?
Jim, this is Phil.
Well, hiya, boy. Hey, how'd you know where to reach me?
I just talked with Ben Adams. He told me where you were staying. Look, did you close the deal with Faraday?
Yep, an hour ago. All signed and sealed.
We'll get it unsealed. I want out, Jim. I've changed my mind.
Wait a minute. What's wrong?
I can't explain it now. I want that money back, Jim. All of it.
Hold on, Phil. It's too late. I told you I closed the deal with Faraday.
And I told you I gotta have the money back.
That's impossible. I can't do that.
You got to. Tell Faraday the deal's off. Tell him anything.
Look, I don't know what this is all about, but I'm sorry, Phil. The deal is set, closed, and there isn't a thing I can do. Phil? Hello? Hello, Phil, do you hear me? Phil, do you...
What's on your mind, Phil? You've been pretty quiet since we left that gas station back there.
I've been thinking things out, Claudia. I gotta find a way to gain time to get that money from my uncle. And I think I figured it out. Funny. Hadn't occurred to me before.
You better tell me all about it.
I'll tell you all the details later. Your mother is still up. You run on in the house like a good girl. Keep her company, huh?
Aren't you coming in?
No. I have an errand to do.
Phil, what are you up to?
Never mind.
Phil, tell me.
All right. It's very simple. Somebody is going to rob the safe at the office.
What?
I'll set the whole thing up. Make it look like a robber took that money.
What about the night watchman, Pop Dunnigan? He'll be around, won't he?
Probably in the office.
So how do you handle him?
Oh, I have to get him out of the way.
Oh, now, wait a minute.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to hurt him. I'll slip up from behind, tap him easy, just knock him out for a little while.
Think you can get away with it?
I got to take the chance. It'll give me the time I need to repay that money.
I don't follow.
In a week or so, I'll drive down to San Francisco, get the check from Uncle Fred. I'll cash it there and bring the money back.
And then what? You intend to simply return the money to the safe? Look, that won't...
No, I'll figure something else. Arrange for the money to be found somewhere. A locker at the bus depot, maybe. An anonymous phone call to the police. It'll work, Claudia.
No, it sounds crazy enough to. You're really worried about what you've done, aren't you, Phil? Taking Grayson's money.
Yes. I wish I hadn't done it. But he'll get it back. Every cent. And I'll be out of this mess.
Okay. I hope you know what you're doing.
Ten minutes later, you park your car in the shadows not far from the construction company office and hurry toward the small building. You press back against the wall, tip over a gas tin to attract Pop's attention. There's only one thing that worries you, Phil. Pop Dunnigan is an old man, and you must be careful not to hit him too hard. 1,000 confused thoughts race through your mind. Your knees are trembling, your heart pounds furiously as Pop comes out of the office.
Who's that?
Your hand tightens around the wrench. But suddenly you're unable to move, to think, to do anything but stare. And then Pop turns towards you.
Hello, Pop.
Oh, hello, Mr. Hodgins. What you doing around here this time of night?
I had an important matter to attend to. Forgot it this afternoon when I left.
What you got in your hand?
Oh, this? A wrench. I found it on the ground over there.
Somebody's getting kind of careless. I'll take it, Mr. Hodges.
Yeah. Here you are.
You couldn't do it, could you, Phil? At the last split second, you discovered you couldn't bring the wrench down on the back of the old man's head. Inside the office, you sit at your desk, pretend to work, cast sidelong glances at Pop, sitting across the room reading his paper. You've still time to carry out your plan, but it would mean hitting old Pop. And you just can't do it, can you, Phil?
Hey, you're really putting in some overtime, Mr. Hodges.
What time is it?
Almost 2:30. All through?
Through? Yeah, Pop. I'm all through. Finished. Good night.
No refill, mister?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure glad you dropped in. Don't get many customers this time of night. You heading on a trip?
No.
Coming back, maybe?
I just sort of been driving around, that's all.
Oh. Got problems?
A problem.
Well, things have a way of working themselves out. This problem, a woman, maybe?
She's part of it.
Just walk away from it, pal.
There's some other things you can't walk away from. You just have to face the music.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Face the music.
It's all over, isn't it, Phil? You've made up your mind to that. You've decided to return to Willow Pass. Tell Mr. Grayson everything. How you, borrowed the $10,000 from the company safe and gave it to Jim Welch. It's early morning when you arrive at the construction office. The work crews are making ready to move on up the hill to the dam.
Oh, good morning, Phil.
Morning, Mr. Grayson.
Hey, there was a phone call for you a few minutes ago. Woman who runs the boarding house, Mrs. Hackett.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. Wanted to know if you were here. She seemed concerned because you hadn't been to the boarding house all night. Well, guess you better get the money out of the safe, Phil. Starting the payroll, huh?
Mr. Grayson, I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. But, look, can it wait 5 or 10 minutes? I want to catch Thorgerson's crew before they go on up to the dam.
But, Mr. Grayson...
No, I won't be long.
Yes? Hello?
That you, Phil?
Jim?
I'm on my way back to San Francisco. Just wanted to make sure you got the package I left for you.
The package?
Yeah, I stopped at your rooming house around 6 this morning, but you hadn't been in all night, so I took it up to your office. Gave it to Pop Dunnigan. He said he put it in your desk.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a package here. But...
You sounded so worried on the phone last night, and, well, I got to thinking, so I went back to Faraday and made another deal. What do you know, Phil? The old warhorse isn't retiring after all. He's my new partner.
You mean... Wait a minute. The money?
Yeah, your 10 grand. You wanted it back, didn't you?
Oh, I sure did.
Hey, what was all the panic about?
I'll tell you some other time, Jim. Right now, I have to make up the payroll.
Featured in tonight's story were Bill Foreman as the Whistler, Les Tremaine, Gene Bates, Hy Averback, Bill Boucher, and Britt Wood. The Whistler, directed by George W. Allen, with music by Wilbur Hatch, is produced under the supervision of Ed Bloodworth and transmitted overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. This evening's story was by Adrian Jondeau. The Whistler was entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarity of names or resemblance to persons living or dead is purely coincidental.
The Whistler has just brought you another of his strange tales. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio Service.
My dear, it is getting rather late. I don't know exactly how much longer there is until sunup. But if you're adamant you want one more scary shared experience, well, who am I to say no? Because, well, whether you know what exactly is coming from the future or you're simply guessing like most of us, at the end of the day, at the end of the night, as you sit there quietly pondering what's to come and what will pass, one thing is always certain: death is the judge.
Mutual presents The Mysterious Traveler. This is The Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the realm of the strange and the terrifying. I hope you will enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable, if you can. Where are we going? Today we're going to delve into the strange story of a Chinese bell. A bell whose ringing is a summons for the dead to live and the living to die. As you shall see in the story I call Death is the Judge. Our story begins in a small curio shop in New York's Chinatown. Dr. John Williams, one of the finest brain surgeons in the Middle West, and his wife are celebrating their 20th wedding anniversary by a trip to New York. They have stopped in at this curio shop for sentimental reasons, just as they did on their honeymoon 20 years before.
Oh, John, it's the same. It's exactly the same as it was. Doesn't look as though a thing had been sold since we were in here last.
It certainly doesn't. If it wasn't that old Ki Wong is dead now, I'd be tempted to believe we'd gone back 20 years when we came through the door.
Even the smell of incense and ginger's the same. We must buy something, John, even if it's only a trinket, just for sentiment's sake.
If you want a trinket, how about this statue of Buddha here, huh? It only weighs about 3 tons.
Oh, silly. But what about one of these bells, John? We need a dinner bell. How would this one do?
That would be better for a temple gong, darling. Better try again.
All right, John. Oh, I have it. This lovely little bell of rose crystal. Why, it's the exact color of that rose crystal pendant old Ki Wong sold us on our honeymoon.
The lady has found something that pleases her?
Yes, this crystal bell. How much is it? And please don't make the price too high.
The price is not high, but the lady would not want it.
But I do want it. Why should you think I wouldn't?
Once it was a most unlucky bell. Now it is broken. My honored father, Ki Wong, broke it to break the evil fortune that followed it.
Broken? Where? Looks all right to me.
It is broken because it will not ring. The clapper is gone. That's right, Mary. The clapper is missing.
But I could easily have a new clapper made.
It is not possible. Only the clapper carved when this bell was carved out of the same block of rose crystal will make this bell ring.
But that's ridiculous. I never heard of such a thing.
Oh, we can test it easily enough. Suppose I tap it with this silver pencil. That ought to make it ring. I am happy to have you try. That's odd. It won't make anything but that dead sound.
I'll bet I could make it ring.
You're welcome to try, my
No,
dear.
I don't mean now. I mean once I got it home.
When my honored father took out the clapper, he meant that this bell should never ring again. And it never will. But why, Sam Key? Because bell was stolen, and so carried evil fortune with it. And because it is a bell of life. It came from a temple in Tibet. Only lamas were permitted to lay hands on it. But obviously someone else did. That is why it is unlucky. When my father received it 20 years ago, he took out the clapper and disposed of it. I do not know where or to whom.
But why? Just what was he afraid of?
He dare not risk having this bell ring, for it belonged to the High Lama of a tribe that believed the ringing of this bell will bring the dead back to life.
You mean this bell?
Yes. You look skeptical, but it is true. When someone died whose life was too precious to spare, this sacred bell was rung beside his body, and death let go his hold. The dead return to life.
You mean you really believe that?
It is true, but I have not told the whole story. This carving here upon the bell, it is Tibetan. It says, "Who rings this bell cheats death, but death will not be cheated."
A little cryptic, I'd say.
It means that when the bell is used to rescue someone from death, another whose span of life is not yet over is taken by death instead.
You mean that the Grim Reaper keeps his quota filled, even if he has to take somebody who's not on his list?
It is so, Doctor.
John, you're talking as if you believe the whole thing. It's just nonsense, of course. But what a lovely topic for conversation it'll make. I just simply won't leave without this bell now.
But if it won't ring, what good is it?
I'll make it ring. Leave that to me.
If the lady wishes the bell, the price is $5.
Well, the lady wants it, so she'd better have it, I guess. Oh, I don't want to risk breaking it while we're traveling, though. Can you mail it to our home address?
Of course.
The name is Dr. John Williams, 1766.
And so, a week later, shortly after Dr. Williams and his wife had returned home, a small package reached them. As he unwrapped it, Dr. Williams' curiosity was stirred again, and in his study he tried once more to make the strange bell of rose crystal ring.
Curious. It really won't ring, no matter what I tap it with.
Hello, John.
Oh, hello, Mary.
You're home from the hospital early, dear.
Yes, I felt a little tired today. But look what just came in the mail.
Oh, why, it's my crystal bell. Oh, John, it's lovely. It's even more beautiful than I remembered it.
Yes, but I'm afraid Sam Key was telling the truth when he said only the original clapper will make it ring. I've tried everything I can think of.
The trouble with men, darling, is that they're not logical.
What do you mean?
Well, if the ball is of rose crystal, a rose crystal clapper should make it ring, shouldn't it?
The logic is perfect, but how can we test it?
By using my rose crystal pendant, of course. I'm wearing it this afternoon so we can try it out right away. Here, see?
Now what?
You hold the bell, and I'll tap it with the pendant.
All right, tap away, but I bet it doesn't ring.
You'll see. Now listen. There. What'd I tell you?
It did ring.
Of course it did. I was sure it would, even if Sam Key's story was true. John, don't you see?
Don't I see what?
Well, my crystal pendant is the bell's missing clapper.
The missing clapper? Mm-hmm. Good heavens, I almost believe you're right.
Well, I am right. As soon as Sam Key told us how his father took the clapper out of the bell and sold it 20 years ago, well, I was positive he'd made it into the pendant that he sold us 20 years ago.
It should be impossible, but it certainly looks as if it must be true.
After all these years, the bell and the clapper have come back together again. You know, I knew there was something queer about that bell the minute I saw it. Queerest feeling came over me that I just must have it.
I'm not sure that I like that thought, Mary.
Silly. I know you half believed that story Sam Key told us, but I didn't. Now, I have my bell complete. Now, all I have to do is unfasten the pendant and attach it to the bell again.
But, Mary...
Help me do it, John. Look, the pendant's loose. It'll come off the chain if I twist it. Yes, here it is.
Mary, are you sure this is wise?
Now, if I tie it inside the bell with this thread... Darling, please hold it so I can see what I'm doing. There. Now it's as good as new again. Listen.
Mary,
John, what is it?
I don't know. I don't feel well.
Oh, you're tired, darling. Now, please sit down. Sit down here.
I will. Feel better now. It was just a moment's dizziness.
You're working too hard at the hospital. That's what's the trouble.
Well, maybe. I admit I had a strenuous day. I spent 2 hours on a brain operation. Splendid boy. He looked a lot like our David. But he'll be good for another 50 years now, with luck.
Just the same, you must take it easier, John. Now, you sit still here while I fix you some spirits of ammonia, and then...
Well, that's probably for me.
Now, you sit still. I'll answer. Hello? Yes, Dr. Williams is here. Who's calling, please? The hospital? Oh. Yes, I'll tell him. Goodbye.
Mary, what's happened at the hospital?
It's an emergency case, John. Another brain operation. And, oh, darling, you are so tired.
Can't be helped. I'm the only brain surgeon in town these days. Help me get into my coat, will you? Where's my hat?
Oh, here you are, dear.
Thanks.
Now let me straighten your tie.
All right.
There, you're ready. I'm going to drive you over, and you can relax until we get there.
All right, then, but let's get going. The almost 5 miles to the hospital. Nurse, another sponge, please.
Here, Doctor.
Dr. Williams, the pulse is very faint. The breathing has become dangerously weak.
I'll have to try adrenaline. The hypodermic, nurse.
Yes, Doctor. I'll get it ready.
The patient has stopped breathing, Doctor. And there's no pulse.
Quick with that adrenaline. We've got to get the pulse started again.
Here, Doctor.
Good. That ought to start the heart action again.
There's still no pulse, Doctor.
We'll try artificial respiration.
Yes, Doctor.
Oxygen, nurse, quickly. Keep the pressure steady, nurse. Johnson, any pulse yet?
Not yet, Doctor. The adrenaline doesn't seem to have taken effect.
Well, it must. Nurse, give me more oxygen. I'm going to continue the artificial respiration as long as there's a single chance.
I'm afraid it's no use, Doctor. No sign of a pulse at all.
Dr. Williams, please rest now. You've done everything that anyone could. But he hasn't shown a sign of life, not for half an hour.
Yes, I'm afraid we're beaten.
If anyone could have saved him, you'd have done it. But death had, well, too strong a grip on him for anyone to bring him back.
Too strong a grip. Yes, I do rather feel as if I'd been wrestling with someone for this poor fellow's life. And lost.
Well, Doctor, don't feel too badly. In room 8, there's a boy who has a full life ahead of him, thanks to you.
I suppose I have to look at it that way. Now, help me off with these things, will you, nurse?
Of course, Doctor.
There's the gloves and the jacket. What did I do with my coat? I just threw it down somewhere when I arrived here. I was in such a hurry.
I've got it, Doctor. Let me help you.
Oh, thanks, Johnson. What the deuce have I got in this pocket? It's that bell. I must have jammed it into my coat without thinking in the rush to get here. Oh, look out. Catch it.
Oh, I have it. Ooh, that was close. Might have smashed on the floor. Here you are, Doctor.
Thanks. I almost wish it had broken, though. For some reason, I hate the sound of it. But my wife...
Dr. Williams.
Yes, nurse?
The patient. The color's coming back in his face, and I can feel a pulse now.
What? Now, let me see. Yes, you're right. His heart's beating again.
Look, he's beginning to breathe.
Quick, start the oxygen again. I'm going to give him an injection of plasma. Make the preparation, please, Johnson.
Yes, Dr. Williams.
How is the pulse now, nurse?
It's getting stronger, Doctor.
His respiration is gaining, too.
Yes, Doctor. What? I've never seen anything like it.
It's almost a miracle. Now, where's that plasma?
Here, Doctor. I have everything ready.
Good. Nurse, disinfect the arm, please.
Right away, Dr. Williams. Oh, here comes Dr. Bronson.
How's it going, Williams? Been having trouble?
Oh, hello, Bronson. Yes, a little trouble, but I think we're in the clear now. For a while, I thought the patient was gone, but now he's going to pull through. I'm sure of it.
Good. Doctor, I'm afraid I have bad news for you about your other patient, though.
What do you mean?
The boy in room 8, the one you operated on this afternoon.
Yeah?
He died suddenly just a couple of minutes ago. Just went like that for no reason at all.
Dr. Williams' second patient, who had come back seemingly from death itself, did live. But when the operation was over and Dr. Williams was driving back to his home with his wife, he was strangely silent and preoccupied, so that when his wife spoke to him, he did not seem to hear her.
Don't you want me to drive, John? John, I'm speaking to you.
What, Mary?
I said, don't you want me to drive?
Oh, no, thanks, Mary. I'm perfectly all right. It's just that I was thinking.
About that operation? Yes, the nurse told me about it. It was wonderful that you saved him.
That's just it. I didn't save him. He was dead. Dead, do you hear? Then for no reason whatever, he came back to life.
But you injected adrenaline and...
I injected adrenaline half an hour before he showed signs of life. Then he revived, for no apparent reason whatever.
Well, perhaps the adrenaline took a delayed effect.
Perhaps, but there was no more reason for it than there was for the boy in room 8 to die suddenly as he did.
But you've said yourself, John, that in medicine, nothing is ever absolutely certain.
That's true, but just the same, that boy's sudden death bothers me. I want to know why he died.
Well, an autopsy would tell you, wouldn't it?
An autopsy? Yes. Mary, I'm going to turn around and go back to the hospital right now. I'm going to perform that autopsy myself.
But, John, you mustn't turn here. There's too much traffic here.
There's nothing coming now. I'll just swing around.
John, look out! A car coming around the curve! Look out!
Now stand back, all of you. Come on, get back.
Now, lady, drink this. It'll make you feel better.
Oh, thank you, officer.
You were in an accident and knocked out for a couple of minutes. But you're coming around all right. Just drink this and lie quiet.
An accident? Yes. My husband, where's he?
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Oh, he's hurt. Where is he? I must go to him.
He's right here, ma'am. When I come along on my motorcycle after it happened, I pulled you both out. But he wasn't breathing.
John. John, speak to me.
It's no use, ma'am. I'm afraid he's gone.
John. John.
Come on, get back, all of you. Get back, I say.
Now, ma'am, the ambulance will be here in a minute. If there's anything to be done, they'll do it.
There's nothing. I've been a doctor's wife long enough not to know death when I see it. Just let me sit here. Where I can see it.
I know how you feel, ma'am, and I hate to bother you. But if you could just tell me how it happened for my report. You see, the other driver says...
It wasn't my fault. I couldn't help it. He pulled right out in front of me. Didn't even signal.
Now, take it easy, mister. Or you'll make that bump on your head worse.
Officer, where's my bag? There's some smelling salts in it. I feel faint.
Well, here's your bag. I took care of it.
Thank you. I'll feel better in a minute.
And here's something that was in the bag, ma'am. Fell out and I put it in my pocket. It's a bell. I'll put it in your bag if you like.
Mary.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Mary. All right.
John. John.
Was that a bell ringing? Seemed so loud and clear. Like an alarm waking me up. What's happened, Mary?
It was an accident, John. But you're all right. You're all right.
An accident? Are you hurt?
No, John, no. Please lie still.
Hey, he's trying to sit up. And only a moment ago, he was dead.
Gee, I'm glad he's okay, even though the accident wasn't my fault. Hey, mister, I'll give you a hand. Officer,
What's wrong? I told you to be careful. You got quite a bump on the head.
I feel so weak, so dizzy.
Oh, he's keeled over. Where are those smelling salts?
Here, let me look at him. I'm a doctor.
John, you shouldn't exert yourself.
Now, please, Mary.
How is he, Doc?
This man is dead.
Though Dr. Wilson protested that his injuries were not serious, he returned to the hospital where Dr. Bronson treated him, finding nothing wrong save a slight concussion. His wife took him home in a taxicab, promising to see that he stayed in bed for a day or two. That night, however, neither Dr. Williams nor his wife could sleep, though they remained awake for different reasons.
10, 11, 12.
Mary, is that you?
I was counting the strokes. It's midnight.
You should be asleep.
Can't go to sleep. Not until David gets home.
David? Where is he? The movie?
No, he came to me this afternoon, said there was a party at his fraternity tonight. He asked me if he could borrow the old car for the evening, and I let him have it. But he's not back yet, John. I can't help worrying. Especially after what happened to us.
Well, I'll give him a talking to in the morning. A boy of 17 isn't old enough to be out until all hours.
You ought to be asleep yourself, John. How's your head?
It's all right, just throbs a little. All I had was a slight concussion.
John, are you sure?
Of course I am. Didn't you hear Bronson say so? What are you getting at?
The bell. The crystal bell.
Well, what about the bell?
Your first words were about hearing it ring like an alarm wakening you. And it had just rung.
Well, what of it? It rang, and I heard it as I was regaining consciousness.
But at the hospital, the bell rang in the operating room, and your patient came back to life. He heard the bell ring, too.
Don't be silly, Mary. My patient revived for natural reasons. As for me, I was just knocked out.
But both times, somebody else died, John. At the hospital, the boy in room 8. And after you returned, the driver in the other car died.
Pure coincidence. The boy probably had a blood clot on his heart. The driver had a fractured skull. It's a common occurrence for men with fractured skulls to keel over without even realizing they're hurt.
But Sam Key told us that when the bell rang, the dead would return to life. And someone living would die.
Oh, stuff and nonsense, Mary. You've been a doctor's wife long enough to know that such thing isn't possible.
But, John,
No buts about it. It's impossible, do you hear?
Yes, John. Of course it's impossible. Oh, I do wish David would get home. I feel so uneasy about him.
He'll be home any minute now. He knows that he's supposed to.
Oh, it's the telephone.
Well, I'll answer.
No, let me.
Now, stay in bed. I'll answer.
Oh, all right, John.
It'll only be a moment. Hello, Dr. Williams speaking. The police? What is it? What's happened? An accident. My son? Where is he? Is he badly hurt? The car turned over and burned. And my son? I see. The Rockford Village morgue. Yes, I'll come at once.
John, what was it?
Mary, I told you to stay in bed. It was just an emergency call.
It's David, isn't it? Yes, it is David. I can tell by your face. Where is he? What's happened to him?
He's been in an accident, Mary.
David is dead. Is that it, John?
Yes, Mary.
Take me to him. Oh, John, you got to take me to him.
Well, this is the place, mister. The Rockford Village morgue. Cross the pavement, go down those steps, then along the walk to where you see that little light over the door.
Well, thank you. Mary, you must wait in the cab for me.
I want to come with you.
No, you mustn't. Promise me you'll wait here.
I want to come with you. I want to see my son.
Not yet. Promise you'll wait for me.
All right, John. I'll wait.
Be careful of those steps, mister. They're pretty steep, and it's awful dark.
I'll be careful. I'll only be 5 minutes or so, Mary.
Here comes your husband back now, ma'am.
John! Oh, John. Was it David?
Please get back in the cab.
No, John, I must know. Was it David?
Yes, Mary, it was David.
Oh, I have to go to him.
Mary, stop.
No, let go of me. I'm going to David.
Mary, stop struggling. You can't go.
I must. I must.
Mary, don't you understand? You mustn't see him.
I'm going, John.
What have you got in your hand?
It's the bell, the crystal bell.
What are you doing with it? Here, give it to me.
No, I'm going to ring it.
Oh, give me that bell.
No, I won't. I'm going to ring it, I tell you. There, I've rung it. I've rung it. David! David, did you hear?
Mary, you're out of your mind.
I'm not. I know what I'm doing. David! Can you hear me?
Now, give me that bell. There. In heaven's name, what are you trying to do?
It brought back your patient. It brought you back. And it'll bring back my son.
Mary, come to your senses. It's just a bell.
Not. I know it's not. You were dead. And I saw it bring you back to life.
You mustn't believe that. And even if the bell were more than a bell, don't you understand? The car turned over and burned. I had to identify David by his fraternity ring and the driver's license in his wallet.
I don't care. He's my son. David! David!
Mary, get into the cab.
I won't. Not until I have my son back. David!
Mary, won't you please?
David.
David.
Dad! Where are you? John, let go of me. It's David. He can't find us. I got to go to him.
Mary, don't you understand? He was burned horribly.
Dad! Where are you?
Mary.
Let go of me. He's my son, and I'm going to him. David! David!
Mary, come back. Mary, don't go down those steps to the morgue.
David! David!
Mary, come back. Come back.
Hey, mister, watch yourself. Look out for them steps.
Mary! Mary!
Mister, look out! Mister, are you hurt? Gosh, she fell all the way down the steps. Mister, are you all right? Here, let me help you.
Dad! Dad, here I am. I'm all right. I wasn't in the car at all. It was one of my fraternity brothers. I lent him my driver's license and... Dad. Dad, what is it? What's wrong?
He started this way and fell down these steps.
But why is he so still? Dad. Dad, speak to me.
John, speak to us. David's all right, do you hear? David's come back to us. He's come back from the dead. He doesn't answer. He isn't breathing. David. He's dead.
Yeah, lady. I guess he is. You see this glass bell he was holding? When he fell down, it broke. Looks like one of the pieces of it went straight into his heart. The bell killed him.
This is the mysterious traveler again. Yes, Dr. Williams was dead, but his son is alive and well, even today. Although it wasn't because the bell rang. Of course not. Anyhow, the bell is broken, so there's no way of proving whether or not it had strange powers of life and death, or whether it was just a coincidence that each time it rang, one of the dead lived and the living died. But if I were you, I'd certainly play safe. If you hear a bell ringing tonight, don't answer it. It might be ringing. Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. But I'm sure we'll meet again. I take this same train each week at this time.
You have just heard The Mysterious Traveler, a series of dramas of the strange and terrifying. In tonight's cast were Maurice Toplin, Cameron Prudhomme, Eleanor Phelps, Donald Bucher, Juan Hernandez, and Mort Lawrence. Original music was played by Charles Paul. The Mysterious Traveler is written, produced, and directed by Bob Arthur and David Cogan.
Well, my dear, I think unfortunately it's about time to part ways for now, of course. Your visits truly are the highlight of my time. What of it remains, and whatever it may be now. But for now, we must part. If we never parted, well, we'd never truly appreciate what we have. At least that's my ancient opinion. So please, as you head home, as you go across the river, through the woods, well past Grandmother's house, as you head past the railroad tracks, as you walk through the threshold of your beautiful, warm, safe home, as you lay your head down on your pillow, and you blink slowly to sleep, take a moment and be thankful for what you have. I'll see you soon.